Hey guys, I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP, the expert plumber. This morning we're talking about how to repair a sewer leak. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that first of all, you have to locate that sewer leak, and there's a lot of different steps to go through. But repairing a sewer leak, especially under a house, is a huge deal. The things that you got to look at, first of all, is what options do you have? And before you do, and we've talked about this in other videos, but before you do the sewer leak repair, you have to do the isolation. You start with the test, then you do the isolation, then you get to the sewer leak repair. Now, the good thing I like to tell people is, look, you've always got options. And options are a great thing, especially in a situation like this. If you have one leak, you may be able to actually just make a hole right there in the floor and take care of it right there. If you have multiple leaks and you're going to require tunneling, it may be better to go in from outside, make an access hole, tunnel over to the repairs or the section of pipe or whatever, and do the repair that way. The good thing about that, and what we like about that option, is it's non-invasive. There's not going to be a big pile of dirt in your living room or closet or bedroom or anything like that. Literally, we go outside, we dig the access hole. Trust me, there'll be a mound of dirt outside. I've actually seen piles of dirt up to 5-6 feet tall. We try to protect your grass, we try to protect your flower beds, we try to protect everything that we can, but it's still a lot of dirt, and all that dirt's coming out. The thing is to get into the point where the leak is, make that repair, test it, and then get out. Now, you also run into the problem, what if I have multiple leaks in multiple areas? Guys, we've literally gone in and done whole house repipes, converted things from cast iron to PVC. That's not a bad decision. If you've got multiple leaks, chances are you're going to have multiple more later. Either the house is shifted, the soils in your area aren't real good or aren't compatible with the cast iron pipe that you have. But guys, we've also seen this problem with PVC. We actually did a leak test 2 days ago, or an isolation test, and it's a PVC system, and there's like 5 different breaks in 5 different areas. Now, there's one other area that runs off to, I guess, a branch line that goes upstairs to a restroom that's okay, that can save this homeowner, 30, 40 feet of sewer line or sewer replacement. And that's a big deal because that is expensive tunnel work. It takes a crew to come in with the right tools. And when I say a tunnel, it's not just a hole big enough to crawl in. My dig crews literally dig a 3-foot wide by 3-foot deep hole. You've got to have room to get in there, work, move around, and work safely. And normally there's multiple people in there. So you want to make sure that you've got things dug out to where you can get in there, get good access to what you need. And another big thing, guys, is if you have a plumber come in, and guys, please check references on this. Please look at reviews. Please look at what other people are saying about these plumbing companies, because I've seen people do $5,000 and $10,000 worth of repairs, and then we get called back to come in and look, and they've dug about 3 feet under the house and replaced 2 feet of pipe and used the wrong materials. You want to make sure that they're using shear bands, shear couplings. It's a CT adapter with a stainless steel band around it. Fantastic. It keeps the pipe from offsetting later. The other things is stainless steel. You want to make sure that the hangers, the rods, anything you can get under there is stainless steel. It's going to last longer. If you just go in with galvanized rod, galvanized hangers, it oxidizes with the moisture and oxygen and all that in the ground. It oxidizes, it rots out. We always put in a hanger system so that if the house moves a little bit, it kind of pulls that pipe with it. So, doing things right is huge. Now, the other option would be a reroute. Now, what you can do on a sewer line is, say you've got a leak on an exterior wall or just inside of an exterior wall. And we've done this before. Maybe you go in, you tunnel up under there, you reroute that line down, around, come outside, and reroute it around to the front of the back of the house where the two-way cleanouts are, or where your sewer main is. That way, if that section of pipe, say that you've got a leak on an exterior wall and that section of pipe goes in quite a ways and it's rotting out, you'll still want to find a way to cap that off, but you may want to reroute that around instead of going in and doing all the work along that line. And guys, buyers and sellers look at things like this. They come in and the buyers should come in and do a sewer water test on every house they do, and probably even a sewer water camera and a gas test. But a seller only wants to do, if you're coming in and doing a sewer test and there's a leak under the house, all they want to repair is what they have to make sure there's not a leak. That is legal. Hey, I repaired the leaks. It's good at this point. Problem is, like I told you, if you're repairing sewer leaks under the house, chances are you're going to have more in the near future. That isn't just a miraculous leak that occurred. It could be due to foundation issues, but there's other things to look at. Now, my question is, people say, well, why would I want to pay more to tunnel to get to an area? It may cost you more on my end, on the plumber's end, but the truth is, if we go through the floor, now you're looking at, you're going to have to replace flooring. If you've got hardwood floors that can't be matched, you're going to be replacing a lot of flooring. So there's a lot of different options there, but remember, you're also going to have a big pile of dirt right in the middle of your living room. So it's all about customer convenience for us. We want to put you in the best situation to make sure that, number one, you're happy. Number two, you're getting well taken care of. But number three, you're not really inconvenienced. Yes, having a leak under your house is bad, and you may have to go, we're going to have a dig crew in there for a day or two. We're going to have plumbers in there for a day or two. We're going to have to shut your system down for a day to get it inspected. We're going to have an engineer come out, and we like to bring a structural engineer out to test the tunnel to make sure that what we've done can never cause foundation issues to your house. And guys, we get all these reports, and a lot of people don't. So be very specific and very picky about the plumbers that you pick. Make sure you get good ones. Another thing is, be cognizant of the time that it's going to take. It may take an entire week to go in and do one little repair. And if we're going to be at your house for a week, you probably want us working outside and tunneling in instead of in the middle of your living room, all day, every day. So guys, there's a lot of different things to look at, a lot of different things to ask questions about. I hope that you're enjoying these videos. If you've ever had this happen to you, do me a favor, leave me a comment and tell me how they repaired your house, because that would be really cool. So hope you're enjoying these videos. Leave us some comments, click on the subscribe button, and tell your friends about us. Guys, my name is Roger Wakefield with Texas Green Plumbing, saving you money one drop at a time.